Ba wheat, grana wheat, ninny bun. If you don't know what that means, Transformer Universe greeting. Today we are going to look at the Jiang Predacons that form into Predaking. And first off, I am going to do this video in parts. To actually do a full video on all these guys here, probably going to take me an hour making a video and everything. Probably take longer doing all the editing and all that stuff, but yeah. So we're going to split this up and everything. First off, we basically are going to do these two guys on the very end, the legs, then we'll go to the arms, then to the chests. So hope you guys enjoy, and let's get on with the show. And first we have Headstrong and Torox. These two here form the legs of Predaking. And as you can see, they're in their bot modes holding their massive shoulder mount rocket launchers, bazookas, whatever you want to call them. They do form the feet of Predaking. And we're going to go ahead and do a size comparison how big these guys are. We have Red Wing, which is a Voyager, and these guys are massive. Probably the size of leader class, just give or take. And we're done with that. Now, these two's transformations are identical, so I will probably just do one transformation, but I will show articulations on both of them in robot modes and their alt modes. And when I do their combined leg form, I'm just going to do one because the other one is exactly the same. So we are going to do, let's do Torox first. We'll go ahead and get Headstrong out of the way. And here we have Torox. If you're a true G1 fan, you'll actually probably know his original name, but they changed to Torox. Not going to go much detail on that. But what do we have here? We have Torox in his lovely robot form. And as you can see, that is the combiner leg just hanging back there. And yes, that is the combiner hand that fits nicely tucked away into this blaster foot part. We'll give him a good look around. That's all the details on there. The details on this figure is very nice. Also with Headstrong. I'll show some of his detail a little bit later after we get done with Torox here. Alright, let's go and take his rocket foot away. And let's get on to the articulation. First, let's show this head. His head can do a full 360 degrees all the way around. His arms are dual hinges. They go all the way around, full 360. Can bring his arms all the way out that way. There's nothing restricting it or anything. And you do also have this transformation into as well on both arms. And these joints are really tight. And on the arms, he does have a swivel right above the elbow. You get full 360, but this likes to pop off sometimes. I haven't had that much, but these are still tight. And elbow wise, he's got more than 90-degree bend on the elbows. No wrist articulation at all due to the molding of the figure. And he does have a waist, but you have to bring the leg out a bit. And he does have a waist, which can go all the way around, as you can see. And That's a tight joint. I'll bring that limb down. Legs can go that far forward. And if you move the leg connection point out of the way, his legs can go that far back. He can not quite do the splits, but he's got decent pulsability there. You have upper thigh swivel right there. You have a good 90-degree bend at the knee, and his feet can go up, doesn't really go down, and they have tiltage. And Headstrong here has the exact same articulation, because these guys share basically the exact same mold. Same stiff joints too. Get a little detailed look. Now, the plastic quality on both of these figures is very nice. It's not really cheap plastic like you can get at the, let's see, figures at the Dollar Tree. Very rock bottom figures. Closest quality on their plastic on both of the figures, I could say, is roughly about Busby blasters. If you play Nerf Wars and stuff, the Busby line, I would say the plastic quality is just like that. It's got maybe a little weak, but I mean, it's a solid figure. Both of them are a solid figure and everything. And I'm just showing all the little details on him. It's very nice detail. You can see little panels, and they kind of have little rivets here. I did apply the stickers on all my figures just because give a little color, I guess. They do have a little bit of flashing issue, like some places, but a little file, maybe sanded a little bit, will just take care of that. But all in all, it's not bad. Same articulation and all that stuff, just like Torox. But there we go. And now let's transform Torox into his beast mode. First we want to do is turn the head. That's simple enough. Let's start on the legs first, and what we first need to do is take the leg combiner out of the way. We'll move the arms out of the way too. And you want to do is come here, which what they added here is a filler to cover up the big empty hole that's in the original Power of the Primes Predaking. So yeah, you want to make sure these things can be pretty tight. So we open that up, unpeg this part because it's got a tab here and a slot right here. Then you want to do is bring it around, and there's a tab here and a slot right here. So you want to bring it around, tab that in, make sure everything's all lined up. Then we just take this inner piece, and it's on a dual hinge, and just bring it in. Sometimes it can be a little tricky. And there we go. It's got tabs and slots right there. Then kind of bring the foot up like this and turn it to the side a bit. Same thing with the other leg. Open up, untab, let's bring that up, fold this over, come back, bring it in, clicks, make sure this, I don't think this side clicked in. Nope. Double check. Yep. You want to make sure it's all lined up just fine. Sometimes, ooh, there we go. All right, then we'll bring the combiner leg. There is a slot here, and on the inside are tabs right here. So you want to bring that down. Oh, no, also there's a slot here and a tab here. So you want to tab that in. Then you bring the legs. You kind of want to try to line up the best you can. There we go. In. Then you just bring these where his robot feet, tab them in right up there. Then we come to the front. We'll turn the arms, bring them down, turn, bring it down. We'll come back here to his legs and straighten out the legs. And there we have. Bring it down, just camera down a little bit. And there we go. We have Torox in his beast mode, which is very nice. You can look at all the details on here. Apply some stickers onto him. There's the top. There's the bottom. There's a visible face right there. And there's the front. Posability in his beast mode is not very much. The head can turn, so you can have him doop-a-doop-a-doo. Front legs, the way how they are right now, you only have about this much articulation. The knee now can bend that far back. He can twist it. Back legs, nothing here, can't do anything. The only thing you have is this and a knee bend. Doesn't have no waist, but you can, if you want to try to get him in different poses a bit, you can bring these parts out and yeah, get a little bit more playability out of him. Everything due to the instructions supposed to be like that. And I will show Headstrong in his beast form. And here's Headstrong in his beast form. So, same articulation as the other one, but let's look at all the details on him. Same panel lines, a lot of molded detail on his legs there. Front. Other side. Look at the top. And bottom. Yeah. Nice little details right here as well. Everything. Yep, same articulation as the other one. Same, basically same molding. You could do all the same thing. Alright, and that is Headstrong. Now let's get him transformed into his leg mode. First thing we want to do, oh, I also forgot to show this off. His mouth actually does open up. Same thing with Headstrong as well, but his is harder to try to get open, but yeah, he can open his mouth. Well then, that's just nice. So let's go ahead and get him in his leg mode, and yeah. So first thing we want to do is go ahead and fold his back legs back in. All the way back. And we're going to come to the head, and you want to pop it up, turn it, bring it down. Then you want to do is come to here into front and untab these. And spread the legs a bit to open it up. Then you come back to the combiner leg, bring it up. It kind of swoops into place a bit. Then you just want to take the hip, and you bring it down. And what's nice about these two guys is you can make a left or a right, it don't matter, because they're both same on both sides, so it don't matter. Okay, then we are going to bring these arms. You want to make sure you get this back in here leveled out, because on the arms there are slots here and there are tabs right here. So what I'm going to do is bring it in, tab it, down, tab it, and that will lock it in. So now we grab his gun, and yeah, that's his gun. What we want to do, set him down, is go ahead and take the combiner head out. We'll see that later. And on the foot, you got these tabs here, both same on both sides. And you want to do is, you got slots in here that lines up. So you want to line those up. Make sure you get them pushed in all the way. So it's a little tricky, but it's not difficult. Just line everything up just right, and make sure those don't tab in first. Everything's in. Then you can put that back up. And there we go. We have his leg mode. We'll just pan up. And there we go. That is his leg mode. And I will go through all the articulations when I do the whole combining. But we'll just go ahead and look here. Head. Pretty nice. Everything clips in, solid, and all that. And with a little movie magic, we can take Headstrong and transform into leg mode. Magic! And all, I like these figures. They're pretty cool. They do have limits on their articulations, but they're kind of fun to play with. And that's about it on these guys. So hopefully I'll catch you in the next episode when we will do Rampage and Dive Bomb. So until then, till all are one.